All I know is I just need her. All I know is you just need her. All I know is we just need her. All I know is you.
Good morning. It is Friday morning. I am headed to LA and excited. It is 4:22 a.m. I gotta get there and get on my flight. I'm headed to LA. So I made it here in plenty of time. Went through the boarding pass. Had paid for the $6 on Spirit to get up or to get through the line quicker. Even though I had TSA pre because I just didn't know, and neither one of them showed up on my pass. So I barely even got through without having to go back and get another ticket. So I didn't get TSA pre, and I didn't get the speed pass. And their answer was, "Oh, sorry." Alright, so I landed. I'm here in LA. It's a little cooler than I thought it was going to be, but I'm glad to be here. I'm going to go get the rental car, and then I'm headed off back here to pick up a friend, and then we're off to go see Corey. Let the games begin. And then I didn't have a window seat, so I didn't get a lot of filming, but there was some pretty cool sun as we were kind of being chased by the sunrise the whole way here. So anyway, maybe on the way back. Right now, just waiting for the Uber to go over to the car. I rented on Turo, a new app that's kind of like Airbnb for car rental. So we'll see how this goes. I don't know, it's pretty interesting. Right, I am kind of circling the airport, ready to pick up Hiker, and then we're gonna go figure out what we're gonna do until we meet up with Corey. I'm in my little smart car. It's pretty funny. It's got really weird brakes. They're really sensitive, and then there's like a delay when you hit the gas. So there's some quirks to this thing. It's a little different, but I mean, hey, it's gonna get me to A to B, I think. And yeah, so it's all good. Just driving in circles. See the disappointment on the coach's face over there.
Running back. Because I'm awfully deceiving. I always say I'm fine, but that's not the true meaning. The walls are caving in and it leaves me with feelings, but the only one that matters is I won't be defeated. They'll keep talking, pray that I lost it. I keep it cool, my attitude stay frosted, and I'm intending to bring a revolution. There far too many problems with far few solutions. So let's march towards the hills. Let's march with the dreams to be fulfilled. The bed is letting, I'm making them sign a bill. Letting out a future is haunting me still. And all I know is I just need her. All I know is you just need her. All I know is we.
Very overwhelming. I wasn't necessarily excited about turning 40, but having you guys all here tonight has completely changed that. I have all of these different groups of friends, and it's so exciting to have like everyone together in the same room and to celebrate. It's honestly, it's overwhelming. So thank you so much. Speaking of the MTV years, like 10 years ago, when I was working at MTV, on a Sunday morning, a publicist friend of mine called me and she said, you know, Andrew, I know you're a big fan of his from Something Corporate, and he's got this new solo record coming out. He is in the studio today, and it's like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. You got to come out today. So I called my buddy Josh. This was, like I said, on a Sunday, and I said, grab your camera. We got to go in. And we went into the studio in Santa Monica, and Andrew, my dear friend here, was recording a song for his sister who was about to donate her stem cells to him for a stem cell transplant. And I remember being in this small room with just a handful of people and just bawling my eyes out and being so completely moved by the song that he had written for his sister and just the whole experience. And, you know, long story short, Josh and I got to know Andrew more, and we ended up making this documentary about him and this whole experience that he had gone through. And it was a completely amazing experience for me, and I just learned so much through watching all of this footage that he had shot about going through this. And if you ever see the documentary that we made, it's far more about the fact that this brave man beat cancer, but it's about love, and it's about what love can beat, and it's about music and the power of music and what that can beat. And it changed my life in all the best ways. This was 10 years now. I've been fortunate enough that, you know, Andrew survived and has turned into a stud, and all is like massive, and my kids are huge fans. My wife and I were sitting on the couch a couple of months ago, like, what should we do? You're turning 40. I was like, this is a wild idea, but I'm just going to text Andrew and see if maybe he would be open to playing. All good to do it, and it touched my heart because, like I said, he's been so inspirational for me and a hero for me. So it's an absolute amazing pleasure for me to have him play this party. Thank you, the foundation that Andrew started, the Dear Jack Foundation. You probably see me wear my Dear Jack t-shirt all the time with my white sunglasses and my white shoes. The people who run the Dear Jack Foundation talk about all the donations that all of you guys have made, so thank you. And please, if you haven't, consider that. It's an amazing foundation. It's for young adult and young adolescent cancer, which there's not a lot of research for and not a lot of fundraising for. So super powerful charity. So I'm gonna stop talking and let these guys. They're gonna blow you away. It's an amazing show.
Okay. What Corey didn't tell you is that we have a new record out, and you're our guinea pigs on a whole bunch of new music. So we're gonna start with a song called "Walking in My Sleep." Sleep.
Thank you, Ping, for making the cake.
All I know is you just need a ring. All I know is I just need a ring.
My LA adventure's coming to an end. I had a great time hanging out with my old buddy Corey and his family. Thank them for their great hospitality. They do know how to throw a party. As I return my little smart car here, I'd say it was funny to drive. I got lots of laughs, which is kind of what I wanted. Get you to point A to B. Anyway, Louis says live the adventure. I definitely try to live the adventure. This was another little adventure.
We just need a ring. All I know is you just need a ring. All I know is I just need a ring. All I know is you just need a ring. All I know is we just need a ring. All I know is you just need a ring.